You ever read something so wild on social media that you had to blink twice just to make sure it was real? That's exactly the kind of moment we're diving into today. Celebrity culture already gives us enough chaos, drama, breakups, surprise albums. But every now and then, a single post, clapback, or emotional message completely freezes the internet. You know the ones. The responses that make headlines, cause fans to gasp, and send group chats into a frenzy. Let's walk through some of the most jaw-dropping celebrity responses that no one saw coming. And yeah, they live rent-free in our heads. Will Smith's apology after the slap. Let's start with a moment the internet will never forget. The 2022 Oscars. Will Smith walked up on stage and slapped Chris Rock. The entire world stood still. But what really set the internet ablaze wasn't just the slap. It was Will's public apology afterward. In a heartfelt Instagram post, Will wrote, "Violence in all of its forms is poisonous and destructive." It was personal, direct, and filled with regret. And fans didn't know how to feel. Some accepted it, some called it PR. But one thing's for sure, no one expected that level of vulnerability so soon. It wasn't perfect, but it was real. And that's what shocked people.
I want to apologize to the Academy. I want to apologize to all my fellow nominees.
Nicki Minaj versus Miley Cyrus. Miley, what's good? Rewind to the 2015 VMAs. Nicki Minaj had just accepted her award and turned to the camera with that line. Miley, what's good? That sentence went down in pop culture history. It was her direct response to an interview Miley did days earlier, where she criticized Nicki's tone when speaking out about race and recognition in the industry. Nicki didn't wait for a podcast or a tweet. She addressed it live, raw, and in front of millions. The audience, gasping, social media, exploding. Miley, speechless. It was unfiltered, unexpected, and deeply personal. A moment where the mask of celebrity cracked wide open.
This bitch that had a lot to say about me the other day in the press. Miley, what's good?
Hey.
Zayn Malik quits One Direction, mid-tour. Back in 2015, the One Direction fandom was thriving. The boys were mid-world tour, arenas were packed, merch was flying, and then, boom. Zayn Malik announced he was leaving the group. His statement came out of nowhere. "I want to be a normal 22-year-old who is able to relax and have some private time." That sentence alone sent millions of fans into meltdown mode. It felt like the end of an era, and the internet spiraled instantly. No buildup, no hints, just a raw, honest, "I'm done." And that truth hit harder than any of us were ready for. Cardi B's "I don't cook, I don't clean" rebuttal. After dropping WAP with Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B faced a lot of backlash, especially over the lyrics. Critics, politicians, even other artists came at her hard. But Cardi, she didn't flinch. She hit back with humor and facts. She posted a video cleaning her house while rapping her famous line, "I don't cook, I don't clean." And then turned the camera to Offset, who nodded in agreement like, "Yup." It was hilarious, sassy, and 100% Cardi. She handled criticism with her signature mix of boldness and wit, and the internet loved it. Selena Gomez's quiet but powerful comment on mental health. In a world full of loud voices, sometimes it's the softest ones that hit hardest. Selena Gomez has always been open about her struggles, but when she posted a simple message saying, "If you're struggling, know you're not alone," it reached millions. No drama, no shade, just raw honesty. People flooded the comments with their own stories. It was like a collective sigh of relief. Someone got it. It was a reminder that behind the glitz and glam, celebrities are human too. The Rihanna pregnancy reveal, without saying a word. Now this was a flex. In 2022, Rihanna stepped out with App Rocky in New York, wearing an open pink coat that proudly showed her baby bump. No Instagram caption, no PR statement, just photos. That was it. That's all it took. The entire internet exploded. Blogs, tweets, TikToks, you name it. No words, just Rihanna being Rihanna and letting the world feel the moment. The silence, louder than any tweet. Why these moments stick with us? In a world flooded with content, some celebrity moments stand out. A sharp comeback, a quiet confession, or an emotional apology. These rare moments remind us that fame doesn't mean perfection. Celebrities live under a microscope, but sometimes they break the image and show us something real. And that's why we love it. Behind the filters and scripts, there's a real person, just like us. Crazy how one post can shake the internet, right? And more are on the way. If you want more real moments and stories, no fluff, hit subscribe.